Have you ever wanted to chat with a document, a PDF that you have? I would have loved to have done that in college and the university and just be able to literally zoom into a PDF and go, right, what am I trying to find? Well, this application, PDF.AI, wants you to do that. And what it was trying to do is cut all that away and of scanning through a document and finding the important bits. And we're going to review it today and see whether it's any good or if it's naff. Let's see what it can bring to the table. Hello, everyone. My name is Francesco. If you are in the hunt for AI tools or any productivity tool, including project management software, jump over to Tool Finder. You'll find everything that I promise. We're going to be adding loads more soon. And you can check out PDF.AI below and a little bit more about it as well. Yes, so let's start with the pricing plans because this does have a free plan, but it's heavily geared towards premium. There is a $15 per month premium. It's a lot cheaper, I think, if you go with yearly, $120 per year. But this actually gives you no PDF limit in terms of pages, no daily upload limit, no daily question limit, GPT-4 access, and the Chrome extension. There is a Chrome extension, as you can see here. It comes on Chrome, and essentially you could plug it in, and with that premium, you can basically use the Google Drive, Dropbox integration, and essentially it just saves you time being able to add all of the, and actually do stuff from the actual browser, which is really nice. So let me show you about on the free plan. This is a 3 meg file. It took a little bit of time to upload. I tagged it with OCR, which means it's going to scan images, and I also tagged it with travel as a tag to make sure I'm logging it effectively. So here, this is a 101 essential travel tips for Italy. I'm going to ask it a question. What shall I wear in Italian churches? And what it's going to do is probably, assumingly, find a factoid about that and bring it to life. Let's have a little gander. So there we go. Try to wear and avoid bare shoulders, knees, etc. And it gives you advice and tells you what page it's on. You can skip to that page in what it's actually bringing that together. So that's really nice. And you could ask it, say, can I wear a T-shirt with a Ralph Lauren logo? Because I just read that bit saying, make sure there's no big logos. So it does not recommend it to wear a Ralph Lauren logo in Italy. It just means that don't do that. And it will give you referencing on what, the actual thing that brings up, which is quite cool. So you can see also here, it's an Italian's name for their snappy design, dressing, and classic styles. So it's trying to give you more context to that. So, for example, if you are doing and hovering over a bit of the PDF, it's a little bit messy here. I can go back to the PDF origin here. No, it had a link in it, that's what happened. But I believe if I hover over some texts like this, it's a little bit chocky. And if I press summarize, it actually will basically take that and make more sense of it. And then you can start having a conversation with that, which is quite useful. So, for example, if you had a selection of text, although I'm finding this quite tricky, I don't know whether it's because I'm a little bit bad with this or whether it is the actual system, but the text selection's not great. I'm going to say that you can also get it to explain the text, but that is a feature. It's something you can do. Now, what's nice is worse. If I go back and I go to chats, you can see here that it actually allows me to store the chats that I've had with each of the documents, and I can go back to where that was, and I can say, where are the best churches in Italy? And assuming that if it's not in the document, I'm assuming what they're going to do is bring it from other sources from chat. If it does have the source, it will link it in here, which could be quite helpful. Now, when it comes to actually using, there we go, page 8, there are some mentions of it apparently in page 8. Actually, no, there's not. So I'm guessing they're bringing that from external sources. Other things that could be useful with this is if you had a legal document and you wanted to ask it questions like, what am I liable for if this goes wrong? Then what it's going to do is scan the text and get a better understanding of it. And what's nice about that is it actually gives you more perspective on what problems there could be. For example, I did this probably about a year ago. We had a contract come through, and I selected a large portion of the contract and I pasted it into ChatGPT, and I basically tried to ask what this actually meant in layman's terms, and it actually did quite a good job of explaining things for me. Whereas this could be much more granular. I believe they have what's called a enterprise plan. If I go back, the enterprise plan I think is designed much more for companies, but it's $200 per month, monthly. And you can see here that it gives you commercial access to the API, and the API, which means you'll basically be able to use it for you and your staff when bringing it together and into your company. And obviously there's charges with it when it comes to using it for uploads and things like that. But as a whole, this application is quite decent in terms of getting started. The free plan will get you started. It won't do some amazing things. But for example, you can also ask it questions like, give me a summary of this document. What are the different courses on an Italian menu and things like that. But you're starting to get an objective of this. If you had a research paper, you could ask it, what's this pro of this and what's the con of this, and tell me like comparable differences between them. So you can really dig much deeper into actually what the more research-based stuff, which could be quite useful. So that was PDF.AI. Let me know if you're interested. We've done a review on Tool Finder, and obviously you can dig deeper into finding more productivity tools there anyway. So we'll dive into more AI software if you're interested, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Cheerio, folks.